Anchi, how are you doing today? It's Thursday, so we are almost a weekend. I wanted to share something with you today. Yesterday, my mentor Gavin did a wake-up call for our community, and in that call, he shared 5 things that have kind of been his cornerstones to success. And so I took notes, and the more I read through the notes, I thought, yeah. Of course, he's absolutely spot on. I have implemented these 5 things in following him, and I have found great success in my business. So today I wanted to pay them forward to you. So I'm actually sharing these 5 points from my mentor, Gavin Mountford, and I'm going to read them to you so that I don't miss anything, and then I'm going to share some of my thoughts on them. But the first one of 5 is to make a decision and commit 100%. And I believe that that is so important. When I started online in particular, I was kind of, so much information is coming at you, and there are so many different ways to grow your business that it's hard. It's hard to commit, and you're not sure what you're doing. But the first thing that you have to do is make that decision. I am going to achieve this goal. So you have to set the goal. You have to put it out there to hold yourself accountable and have others hold you accountable. That is so critical. So make sure that you have a good support structure around you of people who are going to softly and kindly hold you accountable to your goals that you've decided on. One thing that I've learned is it is important to kind of chunk things out. Setting annual goals is important, but you can get lost. I mean, that's a long period of time, and it's easy to kind of veer off track. So it's important to set smaller chunks of time, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, to kind of make sure that you can stop every once in a while and say, ooh, am I on track? Have I veered off track? What changes do I need to make? That sort of thing, to keep yourself moving forward along the right path. I hope that you're also enjoying the Baby Einstein's music that will hopefully keep Chase quiet while I talk to you today. Just a little sprightly music there for you. Seems to be working, but I better hustle because he's looking like he's almost done here. Number 2, focus on nothing else. Nothing else. So when you make that decision and commit to whatever it is that your goal is, you absolutely have to push everything else aside, and things are going to come in at you from all different places, all different people. You gotta put the blinders on, and you gotta press forward. You have to stay focused. When things come at you, you have to stop and think, okay, is that conducive? Is that in line with where I'm going right now, with my focus for this 30-day push, this 90-day push? And if it's not, you got to push it to the side and come back to it later. You have to stay focused. So hard, but so critical to do. And again, that's where having a great support community can come in handy, because they can tell you, hey, nope, you got to bring it back in. You got to stay focused. You're getting off track. So focus, very important. The next one is to be in an opportunity or some kind of community where you're recognized. And this is near and dear to my heart, because I really love lifting people up, and I love how it feels when people lift me up. And I think that so many of us do, even whether we want to admit it or not, it feels good to have people recognize you for the work that you do, for the things that you do to help others, whether it's just a simple thank you, or hey, you really made a difference in my business with that one little tip, or the community that will acknowledge your leadership and your success stories. That is really critical. I think you have to have ways of filling your own cup up so that you can keep pouring into other people. So make sure that wherever you are getting the recognition that you deserve. Very important. And if you're not, let me know. I'll give you some props too, okay? Now, number 4, we're on to number 4 now, a step-by-step system. And this is a big one for me, because for about the first 6 months of my online efforts, I didn't have a system, and I kind of floundered around, and I looked at this and I looked at that, and I couldn't really figure out how to incorporate all of the different trainings that I was taking into one system that worked congruently, right, to forward me toward my goals. But once I put a system in place, that's when the magic really started to happen. And instantly, within a matter of weeks, I started to see results. So system, if you don't have a system in place, go get you one, because that will make all the difference in your business if you're not seeing the results that you want to see. And if you need a system and you need some recommendations, let me know. I'm here for you. And number 5, and our final, is to find a mentor. And it doesn't have to be just one mentor, but I do recommend sticking to one, no more than 2 people that you are really following intently at any given point in time, because there are so many different ways of doing things. People work a business in their own way, and it's hard to kind of grab from 10 different people and mush it all into one thing. So you want to start with one mentor, and then when you feel ready, maybe you can add another one in, but you really want to stay focused. It kind of all goes back to the first point, which is to stay, or to the second point, which is to stay focused. It's really hard to do that when you're listening to too many people, right? So you got to pick somebody that you feel is going to bring you along, somebody that is responsive to you, that is caring of you, and that understands and supports your goals and is not trying to impose their goals on you, right? Because this is your business. And regardless of where you are, you want somebody to respect your goals and how you want to do your business. So that is really critical. So I'm going to recap the five points. Make a decision and commit. Focus on nothing else. Make sure you're somewhere where you're recognized. So important, because you're special and you deserve it. Find a step-by-step system. That's a big one for me. Get you a system. And finally, find a mentor. And I'll tell you a little bit about my journey with finding a mentor. I had reached out to many people when I started online, and I didn't get a lot of great responses. People were writing me back, and I felt kind of invisible and kind of alone out there. And once I found kind of somebody who brought me in, she's now become a very good friend of mine. Her name is Robin. Hi, Robin. She brought me into this community that I'm in right now, that I work with every day, that has made all the difference in my business. And she brought me in with Gavin, who I mentioned before. He's become a great mentor of mine as well. That has made all the difference. Having somebody or a couple of people who will actually respond to me, answer my questions, be respectful, understand where I am in my learning process and implementing process, and be kind about it. You deserve that. And if you haven't found that yet, please let me know, because I know what that feels like, and I don't want you to feel that way for a minute more, okay? We'll get you a mentor. So those are my 5 points that I wanted to pay forward today and share with you from my mentor, Gavin Mountford. I hope you find them helpful. And as always, reach out to me. Let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear if any of these points resonate with you, or if you find that you need some help with some or all of them. I'd be happy. I'd be honored to do that for you. If you're not watching this video on my fan page, come on over, visit me on facebook.com/Dr. Nicole Hanchi. I'd love to see you there. Give me a like, and I'll give you some quick tips every day that will hopefully help you move your business forward. And also reach out to me if you'd like to get on my newsletter, and let me know, and I'd be happy to add you there as well. So you get something, a little goodie in your email every day, a little bit of love. So take care. Happy Thursday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.